Is there anybody here with us?
What was that?
I heard a growl.
What the hell was that?
At Randolph County Asylum, the dead don't rest.
Was it?
Footsteps,
No.
you'll hear walking. Voices,
Did it have voice?
shadows,
I swear I saw a shadow figure standing there.
and one of them letting us know
Can you tell me how many of us are in this building? 1, 2, 3.
we aren't alone.
Are you trying to say there's 5 people in this building? Okay. There's somebody walking.
Nobody was answering me when I called out. There was nobody over there.
Well, I don't know if it's if
Oh!
the hell was that?
Asylums, poorhouses, infirmaries. In the 18 and 1900s, almost every county in America had one. They were built to care for the poor, the sick, and the mentally ill. But the truth is, most became warehouses for the forgotten. The Randolph County Asylum in Winchester, Indiana, is one of the last standing. Built in the shape of a cross in 1899, it was massive, over 90 rooms with separate wards for men and women, and even isolation cells. For more than a century, this building held the people society didn't want to see. Many died here. Some were buried by family. Many more weren't. They were laid to rest in unmarked graves scattered across the property. Dozens confirmed, maybe even hundreds. Randolph is a place built on routine and loss, and that's the kind of history that never really lets go. Reports from the early years paint a hard picture. Furniture was broken and worn. Parts of the building were unsafe. Residents bathed once a week. There were no fire protections. And then there were the cells, used to confine those considered unstable. For many, life here meant loneliness. Days turned into years. Hope ran out. That kind of suffering leaves an imprint. It builds emotion into the very walls. Paranormal investigators like me believe that when people die under those circumstances, afraid, abandoned, or forgotten, that energy doesn't just fade away. It attaches. We began in the afternoon with a walkthrough of Randolph Asylum.
Alrighty.
It's a massive place. 3 floors, a basement, more than 90 rooms. Every hallway carries its own weight.
This is the only room that had bars on the window.
We learned about some of the residents.
They had a patient that was going mentally insane because of a syphilis infection.
One in particular was Ida, a resident who ended her life here.
One day, they came and unlocked the door. She had requested a broom the night before and they thought she was going to clean her place. And turned out she took the broom handle, put it across these 2 pipes, took a piece of mattress fabric, tied it around her neck, off of those pipes.
Oh, that's terribly sad.
Yeah.
Her name was Ida?
Ida, yep.
All right.
We were told about a man murdered on the 2nd floor when he was pushed from an upper window.
He was an 86-year-old resident. They were all required to do some cleaning, and part of the cleaning was washing the windows. What he did was he'd open the window, he'd sit on the ledge, close the window onto his legs to kind of give him some balance, and he had wronged a group of residents, and they came over, they opened the window and pushed him out.
And just beyond the building, the cemetery.
Between the garage and the trees is the pauper cemetery.
More than 50 unmarked graves discovered only recently, confirming what locals had always believed.
They ended up doing ground penetrating radar to find them. So, and they were pretty much just pine boxes and buried. So, not even marked.
Even before the asylum closed, people reported activity. Workers saw shadow figures cross the halls when no one was there. Were they seeing things, or were past residents simply refusing to leave? After hearing the history, it was time to see for ourselves.
All right. So, John, tell me where we are.
For 2 nights, it was just me, JV, and John. No one else on the property.
So this side of the building was the women's dorm.
Almost immediately, as we entered the woman's side, the building began to speak.
That's a voice?
No, it's like you'll hear walking. Watch. Like down the hallway. That sounds like it's upstairs.
Yeah.
At first, it sounded like the natural settlings of an old structure.
Or coming down the stairs.
Heard that.
But then the noises multiplied. Footsteps, taps, bangs,
Hello?
coming from different rooms and different floors.
No,
I heard
that.
down there.
Yep.
If coming from spirits, why the sounds? Were they warnings? Invitations? Or could they simply be trying to communicate?
Oh, what was that?
I heard that.
What was that?
Sound like a groan?
Yeah, there was like a voice.
Is there anybody here?
Spirits at Randolph are used to company. This is a place where visitors bring toys, games, and dolls. The idea is to encourage interaction, especially from children who may have lived here.
Can you move the carousel? There was a little boy that was here for a long time, and I guess he's attracted to bright and shiny objects, things that make noise and flash. And they've talked about sometimes these toys will flash and move, and there's a carousel here. I think you can activate it somehow.
I'll be honest, I hate dolls.
This is the creepy doll room. Well, let me tell you, it's creepy.
But the question is, has this steady interaction created more comfortable and outgoing entities?
I hear talking. Hello? Are you trying to talk to me? Speak a little louder.
Then, something we weren't expecting happened.
Is there anybody here with us?
What was that?
I heard a growl.
What the hell was that?
Loud growl. down
Loud
the-
growl.
A
I
growl?
heard that. Yep.
A growl, low, human. It stopped us in our tracks.
Is there anybody here with us?
If it came from a spirit, was this a threat or just an attempt to scare us away?
Like really loud growl.
All right, but like an animal growl?
Maybe it had worked before, but we never run.
I think it's back here. Like, is this one?
The activity in the building continued to escalate. A static cam near the handyman's workshop picked up loud impacts. The same sounds reported by countless others. We confirmed they were real. But in daylight, when we tried to recreate them,
John, if you want to stand where the camera was,
Yep.
and I'm gonna knock on that from the outside. See if,
To see if that was a noise?
yeah, see if at least we can compare it.
Okay.
nothing.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Another camera captured a door opening and closing on its own. At that moment, the three of us were nowhere near it. The building seemed to be moving, alive, acting without us.
I say let's get our flashlights and get
Let's get
investigating.
some walkies too, so
Oh, yeah.
if we have an issue, we can communicate.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a good idea.
All right.
Because of the asylum's size, we split up.
I have the asylum. Jason's going to the basement, and JV's going to the attic.
I moved into Ida's room. She had suffered from syphilis, a disease that attacks the brain before the body.
Ida ended up taking her own life, according to claims.
She was loved, but she didn't know it.
Ida, my name's Jason. I'm from Rhode Island. Hopefully you're okay with me being here in your room. I brought some equipment that should allow us a means to communicate. If you'd be willing to do that with me, I'd greatly appreciate it. I mean no disrespect being in here.
Sitting there, my devices began to register sudden, repeated temperature spikes.
I'm just here to talk to you.
It could be Ida telling me she wasn't alone.
Are there more that... 2, 3. Are you saying there's 3 of you here?
And that we weren't alone in the building.
Are there 3 of you in the building? Okay.
JV spent time in the attic. That space had once been used by a judge who held makeshift trials, forcing residents to defend themselves.
And this is the area where the judge would hold his mock courts.
Up there, JV received a response that sounded deliberate, intelligent.
Can you stomp your foot like this? Was that you?
Like someone still presiding, long after death.
Can you stomp your foot like this? I heard that.
I'd love to talk to you.
John stayed with the dolls that were placed there for the children who once called Randolph home. But instead of voices, he heard a dragging sound from the second floor.
I'm hearing something really loud dragging, so there's nobody above me. So, to give you a quick update here, I'm hearing a lot of dragging on the second floor. There's nobody on the second floor. So, we're going. See if we can figure this out.
But when he got there, the hallway was empty. Was it a child, or was it something else? He couldn't find the source. By now, the activity wasn't scattered.
Can you make a noise to let me know you're here? Oh, that was loud.
It was everywhere.
All right, if there's somebody in here, my name's Jason. What the hell was that?
Knocks, whispers, bangs. One sound would lead to another.
Did you hear that voice?
Like the building itself was layering its stories on top of each other.
Oh,
There's something going on.
that just sounded like a door.
Yeah, there's something going on down here.
And just when it felt like the night couldn't get any stranger,
I don't know if it's
Oh,
it did.
the hell was that?
Jay!
What was that?
Jay, you good?
The guys heard me call out,
Did you hear that?
but it wasn't me.
Did I hear what?
That sounded like a scream, like that was a loud scream.
So who was it?
I haven't heard anything except what sounds like walking going up and down this freaking hallway.
Wow.
It sounded like it was in this room.
Wow, that was crazy.
was crazy.
Oh my God.
I mean, we were just here talking about what we had experienced. And then I was like, wow.
That was crazy. Oh my God. What? I mean, what an active night.
I know.
What stood out the most wasn't just one sound or one spirit. It was the number of them. Different voices, different tones. Sometimes layered over one another, like a conversation in the dark.
I heard that.
What was that?
Men,
Sound like a groan?
women,
Voice? No.
old and young.
I think you can activate it somehow.
This didn't feel like a single haunting. It felt like an entire population still there.
I hear talking.
That brings me to the theory of collective attachment. When people share the same suffering in the same place, it doesn't leave quietly. It binds together. The building becomes a container for all of it. That's why Randolph Asylum feels alive, because in a way, it still is. This asylum isn't haunted by one voice, it's haunted by many. The people who lived here, died here, and were forgotten here. And together, they make sure this place is never silent.